Happy Halloween! My name is Miss Rochelle, and today we'll be creating a paper plate pumpkin and a spider hat. In between crafts, Mr. Eric will take you on a fun Halloween storytime ride. Let's get started on our pumpkin craft. The materials you'll need for your paper plate pumpkin are black, green, and brown construction paper, pencil, a paper plate, glue, orange paint and paintbrush. You could also use orange markers or crayons, and scissors. Let's get started. The first step is taking your paper plate and painting it orange. After you finish painting your paper plate, you put it aside so it can dry. Next, you'll get your black construction paper and you'll make a jack-o'-lantern face. So what I did is I used 2 triangles for the eyes, triangle for the nose, and then I created a mouth. Then you're going to cut it out. After you cut it out, this is what it will look like. We're going to place these pieces aside. Next, we'll get the brown paper to cut out a stem for our paper plate pumpkin. So you're just going to cut a little rectangular shape. So here's our stem. We're going to place it aside. Next, we're going to use the green construction paper for the vine. For the vine, we're going to cut out a thin strip of paper. Just like this. And then we're going to wrap it around the pencil so it's curly. And there we have our vine. Next, we're going to get the glue and we're going to glue all the pieces together. So I'm going to start with the mouth. We have the eyes. Place the nose. And put a little glue on the brown paper for our stem. We're going to put a little bit of glue on the green for our vine. And there we have our paper plate pumpkin. Now that we're done creating our pumpkin craft, Mr. Eric will take you on a fun storytime ride. Oh, Mr. Eric.
Hey, Miss Rochelle. Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
How did the craft go?
Everything went well.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. You can call me Mr. Scarecrow today. I'm also known as Mr. Eric. Nice to see everybody and happy Halloween. We're gonna go ahead and, as Miss Rochelle said, go inside for a storytime fun. So come on in and follow me inside the library, okay? Let's go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, ghouls, goblins, and witches, here's the thing. We're gonna go over to the art studio, and it is a little dark in there. And anybody who knows me knows I'm a little afraid of the dark. So why don't we go over there and read our first story? Let's go. All right, while we're here, let me go ahead and turn on my handy dandy nightlight. Drop it in here. And I see we have a guest inside, so we can always use the company. Maybe it won't be so bad. Let's check it out. It's our friend Zero. Hey, Zero, what's up, buddy? For those of you who don't know Zero, this is Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas, and it looks like he took a little bit of a break from Halloween Town to come visit us in Library Town. And it looks like he chose a book for us to read. So, what book did you choose? That's a good choice, buddy. I love this book. The story we're going to be reading is titled The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything by Linda Williams, illustrated by Megan Lloyd. Now remember a second ago how I told you I was afraid of the dark? I feel like I'm doing okay, but this lady here, this little old lady, she's pretty tough. She doesn't have a lot of fears. She might have a fear, I don't know. Let's read the story and find out. But from what it sounds like she's a pretty tough lady. A little old lady who was not afraid of anything. There she is. Once upon a time, there was a little old lady who was not afraid of anything. Just like the title says. She looks like Little Red Riding Hood. One windy afternoon, the little old lady left her cottage and went for a walk in the forest to collect herbs and spices, nuts and seeds. And there's her beautiful little cottage. There's the forest far out there. She's going to walk through all of that. She is brave. She walked so long and so far that it started to get dark. There was only a sliver of moon shining through the night. The little old lady started to walk home. It's time to go home. Suddenly she stopped. Right in the middle of the path were two big shoes. There are the shoes. Looks like they need to tie themselves. And the shoes went clomp, 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 clomp. Get out of my way, you two big shoes. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. On she walked down the path, but behind her, she could hear two shoes go clomp, 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 clomp. They're following her. Look at her little smirk. She's looking over her shoulder like, I don't care. I'm not scared. Sometimes that's the best way to conquer your fears. Show them who's bigger. A little further on, the little old lady stumbled into a pair of pants. Those green pants with white stripes. You see that? And the pants went wiggle, 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 wiggle. Get out of my way, you pair of pants. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. And she walked on. But behind her, she could hear, what did she hear? Remember, two shoes go clomp, 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 and one pair of pants go wiggle, 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 wiggle. Further still, the little old lady bumped into a shirt. Oh, do you see that shirt flying from above high? Get out of my way, you silly shirt. I'm not afraid of you. The shirt went shake, 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 shake. And she walked on a little bit faster, but behind her, she could hear two shoes go clomp, clomp, one pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle, and one shirt go shake, shake. A little ways on, the little old lady came upon two white gloves and a tall black hat. And the gloves went clap, clap, and the hat went nod, nod. Get out of my way, you two white gloves. And you tall black hat. I'm not afraid of you, she said. And on she walked, just a little bit faster. But behind her, she could hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go shake, shake. Two gloves go clap, clap. And one hat go nod, nod. But now, the little old lady was walking at quite a fast pace. Look at them, they're just following her along. She's getting faster and faster. Oh no. She was very near her cottage when she was startled by a very huge, very orange, very scary pumpkin head. And the head went, boo, boo! It's this guy! Oh my goodness! This time, the little old lady did not stop to talk. She did not stop at all. She ran. But behind her, she could hear two shoes go clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle. One shirt go shake, shake. Two gloves go clap, clap. One hat go nod, nod. And one scary pumpkin head go boo, boo. Oh no. Look at her. Now she's scared. It was that pumpkin. The little old lady did not look back. She ran as fast as she could and didn't stop to catch her breath until she was safe inside her cottage with the door locked. She sat in her chair by the fire and she rocked, pretending everything's good, pretending everything's good. It was so quiet in her cottage before the knock-knock on the door. Should she answer it? What do you think? Would you answer the door? I don't know. After all of that? Well, she was not afraid of anything. So she went to the door like this and opened it. What do you think she saw? 2 shoes go clomp clomp. 1 pair of pants go wiggle wiggle. 1 shirt go shake shake. 2 gloves go clap clap. 1 hat go nod nod. And 1 scary pumpkin head go boo boo. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady bravely. What do you want anyway? We've come to scare you. You can't scare me, said the little old lady. Then what's to become of us? The pumpkinhead suddenly looked unhappy. He wanted to scare her, and he didn't win that battle. She was not scared. I have an idea, said the little old lady. She whispered into the pumpkin's ear. The pumpkin head nodded, and its face seemed to brighten. The little old lady said, good night, closed the door, and whistled on her way back to bed. All right, I wonder what they were talking about. Well, let's find out. The next morning, she woke up early, did a little stretch like that. She went to her window and looked out into her garden. And what do you think she saw? 2 shoes go clomp clomp. 1 pair of pants go wiggle wiggle. 1 shirt go shake shake. 2 pair of gloves go clap clap. 1 hat go nod nod. 1 scary pumpkin head go boo boo. And scare all the crows away. She made a scarecrow out of all of that, out of the gloves, out of the pants, out of the shoes, the pumpkin head, the little hat, the shirt. Isn't that awesome and very creative? Wow. The end. I love that story, and I love how she's so brave. Now imagine if you were walking in the forest by yourself and you saw a pumpkin talking and you saw a shirt shaking on its own. Can you imagine pants wiggling the way that they were? That's kind of scary by themselves like that, but she wasn't afraid. She conquered her fears, and sometimes if you stand up tall against your fears, it's the best way that you can conquer them. Good job. So now, boys and girls, or should I say witches, ghouls, and goblins, Zero and I are going to move over to our next room, the little theater here in the children's library, to read another story, and we'll meet some more friends along the way. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and go in there next? Are you ready, Zero? I think he's ready. All right, I came and found 5 little pumpkins sitting on this gate. 5 tiny little pumpkins. And that actually reminded me of a song that I thought maybe we can do together. All right, so why don't we go ahead and follow along? It goes a little something like this. 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, oh my, it's getting late. The second one said, there are witches in the air. The third one said, but we don't care. The fourth one said, now let's run and run and run. The fifth one said, we are ready for some fun. And who came the wind, and out went the light, and 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. That was fun. Thank you, guys. Now I'm here with some friends, as you can see. This here is Binks the black cat. Of course, our buddy Zero wanted to come with us. Why not, right? We're having a good time, right, buddy? Yeah, we are. And I have my friend over here, Tomcula. But he goes by Tom for short, okay? And what's that? I'm sorry? Tom is trying to tell me something. He's also a little shy, which is kind of strange, but let me see what he's... Oh, you did? Oh, they chose a book for us to read too. Well, here it is. Let me see. Thank you. Hand it over. It's called The Lazy Scarecrow. Hey, wait a minute. What are you guys trying to say? I see what you did there. Trying to be funny, calling me lazy. All right. Well, seems like an interesting book, and it's about my life and what I do as a scarecrow. It's called The Lazy Scarecrow, and the book is written by Julian Powell, illustrated by Jane Coughlin. All right, so you can see a little scarecrow right there. All right, there I am, looking all happy as can be. A scarecrow stood in the middle of a field. I wonder what I'm there to do. Scare something. Crows, just like it says. Good job. His job was to keep birds from eating the seeds, but he was a very lazy scarecrow. Soon, the birds came and began to eat the seeds. "I don't care," the scarecrow said. "He just seems like he's happy." Let them do their thing, but they don't seem very scared of him. They sat on his hat and on his arms. There's his little hat, just like me. I have a little hat, a little cap here. Seeing his little arms? And it's green like mine. Spring turned to summer, and the field was bare. All the seeds were gone. The scarecrow was sad. It was hot, and the wind blew dust into his eyes, and he looks like he's tearing up. That doesn't sound like it feels very good. Must be really windy. He waved his arms around and around, around and around. Oh no! His whole body's turning too. The farmer came by in his truck. That scarecrow was working hard now, he thought. Or is he? Looks like it. It's that wind. So the farmer moved the scarecrow to a better field. But he looks happy again. He's smiling again. Green plants danced around the scarecrow's feet. And there's a bird in the background coming his way. If the bird was scared, he should be going the opposite direction. A bird came, and this time the scarecrow waved his arms to scare it away. "Go away," he shouted. "Leave my plants alone." Now he knows what he needs to do. In the autumn, the plants were tall and strong, and look at that beautiful color. A little hint of orange, a little hint of red, some yellow, some brown. Looking like autumn to me, or fall, also known as. It was the best harvest the farmer had ever had. He was so pleased, he gave the scarecrow a new hat for the winter. Well, that's nice. What a good farmer. Takes care of his scarecrows. The scarecrow was happy. "I will never be lazy again," he thought. Happy as can be, even in the cold, cold wintry snow, as you can see there. The end. Well, that was exciting. That was fun. And thank you guys for choosing this book. And thank you, too, to Zero for choosing the first book. All right. Well, I hope you guys are having a good time because I'm having a great time. This has been a lot of fun. We have one more activity with me before I send you off to Miss Rochelle for one last craft, okay? So let's go ahead and do our little Brown Bear edition, but it's a Halloween edition of Brown Bear, all right? It's called Jack-o'-lantern. Let's go ahead and do that. Now that we finished all our stories, I have one more activity that I want to do with all of you guys, and it's called Jack-o'-lantern, and it's to the tune of Brown Bear, what do you see? You guys know that one, right? But this is our Halloween edition, so we're going to start with our little orange jack-o'-lantern. And just go ahead and follow along. It's very simple. Jack-o'-lantern, what do you see? Who? I see a white ghost looking at me. White ghost, what do you see? I see a black cat looking at me. Black cat, what do you see? I see a brown owl looking at me. Brown owl, what do you see? I see a yellow moon looking at me. Yellow moon, what do you see? I see a purple bat looking at me. Purple bat, what do you see? I see a blue spider looking at me. Blue spider, what do you see? I see a green witch looking at me. Green witch, what do you see? I see a red dragon looking at me. Red dragon, what do you see? I see trick-or-treaters looking at me. Trick-or-treaters, what do you see? We see a orange jack-o'-lantern, a white ghost, a black cat, a brown owl, a yellow moon, a purple bat, a blue spider, a green witch, a red dragon, and trick-or-treaters. That's who we see. Good job, boys and girls. That's awesome. Well, I just want to conclude with saying Happy Halloween, and thank you guys so much for watching. Come on up, Zero. Zero also wants to say goodbye. Bye-bye. See you guys later. And now, don't forget, stay tuned because Miss Rochelle's gonna do her spider headband craft, and that's up next. So enjoy. Like I said, happy Halloween, and I hope to see everyone soon. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Next, let's create our spider hat craft. The materials you will need to make a spider hat are black construction paper, white paper, pencil, googly eyes, ruler, glue, and crayons. The first step for making our spider hat is creating the headband. What you want to do is make it 3 inches wide. Then you're going to make it the length of the paper, or however long you need it to fit around your head. Next, you're going to cut it out. Once you have your headband, you can set it aside. With our other paper, we're going to create 8 legs for our spider. What I did is I took the ruler, that's how I created each leg. So you're going to make 8 legs. After you make 8 legs, you'll have this. For each leg, you're going to do the accordion fold. So you can take it and fold it back and forth. And you're going to do this for each of the legs. After you fold each leg, you'll have 8 legs. Set them aside. Next, you're going to take the headband, and you want to save a spot in the middle, because this is where we're going to glue our eyes. Next, we're going to glue each of the legs to the headband. We're going to turn over the headband, and we're going to glue on the eyes. If you don't have googly eyes, that's fine. You can use the white paper and a black crayon and make your own spider eyes like this. But for mine, I'm going to use the googly eyes. I'm going to glue on the 8 eyes right here in the middle. There we have our eyes. And last step is to glue the hat together. And there we have our spider hat. Thank you for joining us for our Storytime and Craft. We hope you had a great time. Happy Halloween and bye-bye.